Kylian Mbappe is considered one of the best players in the world today from humble origins. Since he was a child, he has always been passionate about football, having as his greatest idol Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who always tried to imitate his football career. Started at Bondy, where he stood out a lot until he was signed by Monaco, a team for which Mbappe became the youngest player in the first team at only 16 years of age. His football was so impressive that it didn't take long for him to start attracting a lot of attention from big clubs and subsequently sign along to Paris Saint-Germain, which became permanent in 2018. In the same year, wearing the shirt of the French national team, Mbappe won the World Cup, being named the best young player in the competition. The young striker has an impressive style of play and is known for his excellent dribbling skills, being able to play on either side due to his ability with both feet. And it is because of all this that Mbappe is one of the biggest promises to become the best football player in the world, being today one of the most financially successful players, and of course enjoying a life full as one of the highest paid players in the world. Everyone knows that Kylian Mbappe has more than enough money to live in luxurious residences. Some sources speculate. For example, he once lived in a luxury apartment overlooking the famous Eiffel Tower in the French capital city of Paris. The player's property was nothing less than a duplex apartment in one of the most sophisticated buildings in the neighborhood. And because his apartment is on the top floor, it should certainly afford him a spectacular view of the city, which is possible to get a good idea of by looking at records of penthouses that are located in this same area. And based on the rental prices of other neighboring properties, it is possible to get a sense of how much striker paid to live there. According to some sources, Mbappe had to pay around $40,000 every month. Currently, it is speculated that the player has bought another property located in Newly Sustained, a super exclusive neighborhood frequented by several other celebrities. On social networks, Mbappe has already shared with the public some records inside his residence. According to what was shown, it is possible to see that the decor of the house is based on neutral tones and creams with classic wood finishes that appear to be very luxurious. It is believed that there is even a swimming pool for the player to relax in. And as reported in the media, the young striker invested almost $10 million to acquire this property by currently living a life full of luxuries when it comes to helping people in need. Kylian Mbappe is one of the players who stand out in this regard, perhaps because he comes from a humble background. The young striker is very fond of making very generous donations. To get an idea, when he was only 19 years old, after winning the 2018 World Cup, he decided to donate no less than all the money he earned to charity. According to some sources, the French striker was paid about $22,300 per game and earned an additional $350,000 in bonuses for winning the competition, which totals more than $500,000, and believes it or not, this is the amount he donated to the Premier's Decor, an association that organizes sports events for children with disabilities. Even during the pandemic, Mbappe continued helping those in need, and even created a foundation called Inspired by Kim, which promised to help many children realize their dreams. With all this, we can say that besides being excellent players, Kylian and Mbappe can also be considered a philanthropist. Sources of income. Besides receiving a huge salary as one of the stars of Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe also has other sources of income because he is considered to be one of the best football players in the world and one of the biggest promises of the new generation of football. The youngster has become a kind of celebrity known all over the world. On social networks, for example, he is one of the most followed football players in the world. On Facebook alone, he has 15 million followers. But it is on Instagram that Mbappe stands out with more than 70 million people following him daily, a number so high that it makes him the most famous person in France ahead of other great players of his country. And of course, because he is so famous, Mbappe can earn a lot of money by associating with and advertising various companies. Among the brands for which he is advertised are Oakley, Christian Dior, PlayStation 5, Hugo Boss, FIFA, and many others. Just being an ambassador for the Swiss luxury watch company Hublot, for example, it is estimated that Mbappe receives around $1,500,000 per year, while being sponsored by the sporting goods company Nike. Some sources say that his contract is around $5 million per year. It is estimated that when all his sponsorships are added up, he will receive something around $15 million per year. Not bad at all, is it? We can conclude then that Kylian Mbappe does not depend exclusively on his salary as a football player. Fortune. Being considered one of the best football players in the world today, there is no doubt that Kylian Mbappe, at only 23 years old, has already accumulated wealth that allows him to retire and live a super comfortable life for the rest of his life. To get an idea of his income, when he was around 17 years old and playing for Mona, for example, it is estimated that he had a salary that hovered around $95,000 per month. Although this is an excellent salary for a young player like him, it is far from what he currently receives. After his transfer to Paris Saint-Germain, Kylian Mbappe's salary has multiplied dozens of times to reach a level that puts him on the list of the best paid players in the world. So that's it all for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If yes, then thumbs up to this video, subscribe to this channel, and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.